Hello, my dear friends. Good morning. This is Vivash Ghosh. Welcome back to my channel. Today I will discuss about the offset function in Microsoft Excel. This offset function is very simple but at the same time very useful. Unfortunately, most of the people do not use it, but it can do miracle in resolving many problems. Unlike other formula, it doesn't return any value or true false like that, but it selects the range of cells. You can say it's a dynamic range. It could be one cell or many cells. Normally where data size is getting changed, like COVID-19 test data or attendance system of any company or sales report or production report, all these things are getting changed with the change of dates. So data size is getting changed, then that range is become automatically gets selected. You need not do it manually. Otherwise, if you do manually, there could be error, it is tedious, all these things happen. So it is very useful. So let us see first its syntax, then application. You see, the syntax is offset is the reference. It has 5 arguments. First is reference, any reference cell. Then rows, that means number of rows to be shifted from that offset. That is number of rows to be shifted, and the number of columns to be shifted. That will be the final offset and reference. So in this, for this reference, shifting of rows and columns, you see that from the picture it is clear it can be done in both ways, because selecting some reference, suppose I am selecting here and I could go to top row wise, I could go, then in that case it will be minus. If I go to I want to go to down, it will be positive. Similarly, if I want to go to right side, left to right, then positive. If it is a negative side, right to left, then it is negative. So, and it can be 0. Normally in a set of range of data, people select this one. So it could be 0. Neither I want to move row wise, nor I am going to move column wise. So it could be 0. It could be both, can be 0. Then comes the height and width. From here, how many rows to be I should go downward, or how many columns I should consider. So this is the height and width, and you see this is only positive. This cannot be 0, or the column number of columns in this width, that also cannot be 0. It must be greater than equal to 1. Minimum is 1, and higher side it could be many. So now I will show you what is the use of this, how it is used, and what is the advantage of using this. So we have a small set of data for demonstration purpose only, and we will make first pivot table. I will show what happens if it directly, if with the normal pivot table is selected with the fixed date range, data size range, and if it is dynamically selected, then what is the difference. So keeping the cursor in this data, just I am going to make an pivot table. Go to insert menu, then pivot table, and you see that the pivot table automatically selects the range. So I need not to do anything. I will do it in this sheet only. Suppose in this range, make it okay. Let me first construct the pivot table. So here date wise record is there, that sales record is there. Okay, so it is available. Now see what happens in the everyday. Some data will be changed or data will be added. let me see what happens if I add some data on this. Now if I go to data and refresh all, it is not getting changed. On 3rd April data is not available here because here in the analyze tab, change data source, it is a fixed range, this one only. So how can I do it automatically? How can I change the data source of the data size can be done automatically? Let me show you that thing. Now by going to formula, the name manager, we will add a new name, a new formula name manager, say my pivot range, and it is available in this workbook only. And what is the formula? Let us write offset formula. As you know, offset, then reference, I will be taking this one. Then I can omit it, that writing 0, because I don't want to shift from here. So column wise and row wise both at 0. Then I need to now it is up to 26, but even whenever data is there, it will be added, so it may increase. So what I will do, I will write count A. Count A is a formula where it is a count that non-blank cell. So I will select the whole column of this A. But here 1 is already there, that this formula I have written A1. So I do not require this. So I will put -1. So this height is now explained. Now width, how much width? So 1, 2, 3, 4. So comma 4, bracket close. Now you see this, if I select this, that it is automatically getting selected. And see, suppose I am deleting this data. Now again I am going to name manager and by my pivot range. Now it is selecting only this portion. So it is getting automatically selects the what should be the range. So whenever data is added, if I make any pivot table like this but slightly different, the pivot table, instead of this fixed range, what I will do, I will delete this and the formula, using formula my pivot range. And this worksheet, suppose here I will be making. Now same thing I will do. And cells. So now 2 days data is there, but if I add this data, here, now if I refresh from going to data and refresh all, then what will happen here? 3rd April is added, but here it will not be added because it is based on fixed data range, only these things. So that is the advantage of this offset formula. Hope this is very useful, and if it is useful, please download the Excel sheet in the link below. Thank you very much.